Hello all! You know how when you play Danganronpa, you can hang out with someone, then prep for the class trial, buy skills, finish the trial, rinse and repeat till chapter 6, then boom! It's over. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, of skills available, and yet the game barely gives you an opportunity to use them, so about less than 30% of players get to enjoy them. There is an epilogue bonus mode so you can max out all the social links there, but at that point, all the skills you unlock then are pointless. Well, today, I'm not gonna make it pointless, and we're gonna have almost all the skills before chapter 6. Hello all, my name is Ren, and welcome to my 100% Danganronpa 2 series, wherein by the end of all this, I'll get the Platinum Trophy as well. For those new here, you may ask, how would it be possible for me to max out all the social links before the end? Is it an impossible since there's not enough time slots to do them all? And normally, yes, you're correct, it is impossible. But through time warping, it becomes possible. Let me explain. In one save file, your Mono coins, gifts, level, and social link progress are all saved. If you choose to redo the chapter using that same save file, you get to carry over your progress like it's an extreme form of New Game Plus. So this means that people like Teruteru, who has 5 total events but only 4 time slots available, can now be maxed out while we're in chapter 1. Which is also what my other goal will be. I know it's possible to max out most people out in chapter 1 with enough grinding, but I don't want that. Instead, I want to make it thematic, just like what I did for Dangan 1. As in, for episode 1 part 1, we'll focus on Teruteru and Byakuya. Then episode 2 part 1, we'll focus on Mahiru and Peko. So I wanna max out those who are about to die, so to speak, in that kind of grim thematic kind of way. There's many more shenanigans that will happen for the sake of the platinum, but for now, there's one more thematic thing I want to present to you all now, and that's for the class trial, or part 2. For those who've already seen my Dangan 1 chapter 6 video, then you already know what I mean. But otherwise, have you ever wondered if there's some funny or unique things tucked away in failed dialogue? Yes, so for the class trials, I will explore the whole thing for you to see if and where the most interesting ones are. Consider it as a 100% thing, the class trials too. But that will not be covered here. As I said, we'll tackle that in part 2 of the next video. Because today, welcome to episode 1 part 1! Sit back and enjoy the ride. I will spoil all of Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3 the anime, but none for V3. You've been warned, and let's begin. Welcome to Cycle 1. In the very beginning, Hajime says that there are 2 criteria to get into Hope's Peak. 1 is that you have to be a high schooler, 2, you have to be the ultimate at what you do, and 3rd, most importantly, there are no entrance exams here because the only way to get into Hope's Peak is if the school scouts you out instead. You silly goose, why would you ever think that you can enroll here as an ultimate? That sounds fictional as all hell. Only the reserve course enrolls here, you big goof. Anyway, on the start of our journey, we are on level 1 and 0 Mono coins, literally just having the clothes on our back. To get the platinum, we need to get level 99 and 999 Mono coins, literally capping out the limit just like in Danganronpa 1. From here on out, I recommend keeping a close eye on that level, okay? We'll get back into it as we get into the virtual reality that is Jabberwock Island. But the prologue is pretty boring, so let's just speed through it. Introductions on the way, the Junko AI appears, Usame gets shifted into Monomi, literally nobody likes you, not even Chiaki really, and boom, chapter 1 begins. The scene starts with the new Monokuma rules appearing in the E-handbook. Hajime looks into the night sky and crashes the hell out. Next morning, Ultimate Imposter leads the group to the middle island, but on the way, Kazuichi stops us because he's crashing out too, but sadly there's nothing we can do for him. Sorry, we don't have a thing to cut coconuts with yet. Oh well. In the middle island, Imposter shows us the 21 days bomb that actually isn't meant to kill us, but it's to activate the graduation program to... Wait a sec, in the graduation program, it says that Junko possesses the dead body so the survivors can keep their memories. She really gambled a lot so that the killing game would happen, huh? Imagine if no one actually killed anyone by the end. What's Junko gonna do? Wipe their memory so that she can Groundhog Month this whole thing again? Maybe. She could probably do that. So Ultimate Imposter says that there's no need to be scared though because he will guide you all to make sure no one dies. For he is Byakuya Togami. To which Yoko says that the right hand is so plump. I've got the perfect nickname for him. Mr. Ham Hands. Hajime thought that he'd get angry, but no, he doesn't, because for possibly the first time in his life, someone acknowledged a part of his true self, not the imposter self, to even give him a nickname that fits only to him. So this moment was very sentimental to him. We'll talk more about Ultimate Imposter later because right now, our first free time session has finally begun. Right away, I beeline to getting the hidden Monokumas. The first is mandatory in Hajime's room, the second is in the supermarket behind the shelf here, and third is in the airport luggage, though it's easy to miss it, so just smash clicking on the thing here to get it. And I did this because before I begin hanging out with anyone, I need gifts first. To those unfamiliar, Danganronpa works a little bit like a dating sim where when you hang out with someone, you get a point with them. But to start the event, you gotta meet the quota. You can either hang out with them again next time or give them a gift to meet that quota instantly. The vending machine offers an easy out with mineral water. Nobody likes this, but nobody hates this either. So it's a perfectly neutral gift that will guarantee to trigger the event for you. But I actually don't want to win like that because I'll miss out on some like and love gift appreciation dialogue. So in comes the Monomono machine. With our 30 coins in hand, we can gamble our way into getting those gifts. There are 114 gifts available, but only 18 or 20 of those are the only things Imposter and Teruteru wants. So, to get what we want and not be screwed over by RNG, we're gonna employ the simple exploit of save scumming. For example, we got gift number 77, Paper Tat Act Verse. This is not something our two boys would want, so one quick reload and boom! Gift number 101 appears instead, the Lost Setsugeka, a thing that Teruteru would like. And so with that, let me highlight the most special things that I got through this. Number 1, the Battle Taro, the thing that we need for Chapter 3's third secret event. Number 2 is the An. This is for Mahiru's secret Chapter 1 event. The Bottled Water, the divine neutral gift. The Queen Straitjacket, practically bondage. Teruteru would like this, but guess who else would like this? The Man's Not, the thing for Chapter 2's secret event. The Kokeshi Dynamo, Genocide Jack's favorite crotch toy. And the Replica Sword for Chapter 1's first secret event. This one in particular was the hardest to get. Everything else that I mentioned before I got by pure luck, so I had to hunt this sword down. It took me 13 annoying minutes to get. Okay, here it is. Here's our first baby. It's that. Yeah. For YouTube's sake, I'm not gonna say that, but there we go. It's crap me. And it's gonna crap a lot because we had 0 hope meter. And yes. Thank you, Past Run. So what he's poorly explaining is the pet system. So remember at the start when I said to keep an eye on the level? Yeah, this is mostly what I meant. To those unfamiliar, there's a pet evolution system in Dangan 2. Yes, it's reminiscent of the Tamagotchi toy.
My Tamagotchi is super cute.
However, they are actually pronouncing Tamagotchi correctly.
Dear viewer, how old are you by the way? These are all the variations that you can get and each have their own sets of rewards for completing a certain evolution. And yes, to get the platinum, we need to raise all the damn pet evolution types. Now, the reason why I went for Trap Me is because it's the easiest to get with the most coins that it can give me. I don't want to bog you down with all the nitty-gritty details, but in short, you get despair by letting your pet live in a stinky room, literally, but also not letting it die like this footage here. And to raise it, you need to give it XP, and the way to get XP is by literally taking steps. So yes, it may take 2,000 literal steps to fully evolve a pet. To any freaks out there that want to watch a full compilation of my entire walk in episode 1, I'll link it in the description for you to watch. Let me tell you though that the shift or sprint key is banned and no fast travel allowed, so it's a long walk, okay? Anyway, with 30 gifts and the replica sword in hand, I know I wanted to do Kazuichi's secret event, so before I made any social link progress, I rewound time for chapter 1. And just like that, welcome to cycle 2. Hajime is crashing out in the night sky again, and here's Kazuichi's secret event to greet us, and my past self will be there with you. See you later, bye! Hello, Kazuichi. Yeah. Hajime, how many times are you gonna surprise me? I just spoke to you normally. Anyway, you should hurry over to the park. Damn it! Shut up! I'm going back to my room. Seriously, this is all just one big hassle. Ah, damn it! Seriously, if we're on a tropical paradise, then why are we in this situation in the first place? Because you're the remnants of despair. Isn't that right? Isn't a vacation supposed to be nothing but lounging around and sipping coconut juice? Relax. Snapping at me won't change a thing, okay? Hey! Hajime, it's decided. You better come to the beach with me later. Yeah, I rejected you before, but not this time. For coconuts, damn it! I saw some big ones that fell onto the shore. Haven't figured out how to split them open, but once I do, we're gonna have ourselves some coconut juice. That reminds me, I have a replica sword. Gift number 104. Replica sword, a sword for display purposes. The sheet has a scratch on it, and the gold foil near the hilt is scraped off. It doesn't look very valuable. Yeah, it's because it was literally dragged from the bowels of Danganronpa 1. How it survived here, how it got here, who knows? Anyway, yeah, I used my time warping skills to get this from the future and from the past to bring it here, Kazuichi. So, you're welcome, but you don't need to know that. We might be able to split them open if we use it.
Alright!
Seriously? How did you time travel like that? I mean, let's have ourselves a coconut party on the beach. What should I do? Should I tell Kazuichi that I used my time warp abilities? No, I won't tell him. Nice reply, my friend. That's what I like to hear. You didn't say anything, but yeah, cool. Now then, let's hurry over to the park and get on with yeah.
What's up?
Oh, here he comes. I was waiting for you, Hajime.
Hello there.
Jeez, making me wait like that? You're such a naughty little kitten. Huh? You're here too, Teruteru? You're gonna be the next killer? What? To be able to taste the natural flavor of freshly picked coconuts. I spent most of my time in places like Aoyama and Azabu, so this is something I rarely get to experience. My curiosity as a chef has stimulated me.
Hey,
Who cares? Come on, this is the coconut we were looking for. Oh, it's pretty big. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got loads of juice inside of it. How are you going to split it open?
huh?
Well, Hajime's gonna split it in a bag with that replica sword of his that technically wasn't meant to be sharp, because it's just a replica. I mean, no, wait. If I try to split it open, I might spill the juice all over the place.
Right.
Teru, do you already know you split these when you cut them, right? No, I don't use such a barbaric cooking technique.
Understand.
My style is to use a sensitive, delicate touch, no matter who or what I'm handling. How about it? Care for a taste? I've got a gaggle of goosebumps all over my skin. Whoa! Hey, Buki, when did you...
Hello!
I just got here. Best girl. I was holding hands with Peko and going for a walk when I saw you guys. Oh, my Yuri.
No.
We weren't holding hands. No, Yuri, never mind.
I can't stop drooling.
Yes, I see it. A moist lily, glistening with yes. Yes.
Hey,
Don't fantasize about weird things.
And
Because I'm the killer for the next chapter, which is, well, coincidentally, we're both in the same scene. And then in the next scene, for the Mahiru scene, it's gonna be the victims that are in the scene. I mean, what? More importantly, what are you all huddling around for? Well, actually, we really want to split open this coconut so we can drink the juice inside of it.
I see. Hey,
Hajime, let me borrow that replica sword of yours that isn't sharp, by the way.
then
Ibuki, if it's not too much trouble, could you please rotate the coconut so it's facing up?
yes!
Roger Dodger, you're totally into this, aren't you, Paco?
Hey,
Hey, if you split it open like that, what did you just spill all over us? Oh, fresh cocoa, yes. I would not make such a mistake. All you need to do is be ready to catch what's going to fall. Yeah, so cool. I might just fall in love with those quiet words of yours. Okay, Yuri.
No problem!
Now then, here I come. Ready, set. Oh, now I've done it. It fell right out of my hand.
More to the right. The hand you received change with. Oh, but it'd be the other hand if you're holding a purse.
Let's
girl.
go.
The level of adjustment is not a problem. Yes. Great success, Peko Peko. Can we see the whole image, please? No, we can't drag it. We're not in V3.
Once again, I have cut a worthless object.
Where's the sword, by the way? It just disappeared. It went back in time to Danganronpa 1. So, how is it? Is it the coconut taste you've been looking for?
so yummy! The smell is to die.
Yes. Does that mean it's tasty? Yeah, it's so good. It makes all the coconut juice I've drank up until now seem like a total sham. How did Junko make the coconut? Oh yeah, no, Junko did make this. The Future Foundation made the coconut taste, so it makes sense that it's the tastiest coconut juice that I've ever tasted. Because it's not real. Then Ibuki's gonna have some too. You too, Peko Peko.
No.
No, please drink some. We won't have been able to enjoy such tasty juice if it weren't up to you.
That's right.
Wait, I said that wrong. That's right. I finally got to taste this tropical island sensation. Seriously, thanks, Paco.
Well, guess that's about it.
I'm even starting to come up with a new coconut recipe in my mind. When it's finished, it'd be nice if Miss Paco could sample my dish.
Honestly,
You're all just exaggerating. I only did what I can.
not bad.
But if you're enjoying yourselves because of that, then I'm truly glad. Yes, Sundari. You're welcome. I mean, thank you. After having ourselves a good time, all thanks to Peko, we went back to our cottages. And it took no time, by the way. And because we can still do all our free times, no problem. And thus, it begins the free time events. First, you should know that these guys are the only ones who I've seen their full social link before, so everyone else will be a surprise for me too. And second, depending on the person, they may have more or less coverage. For Teruteru, he's not that great, so they only get the standard highlight reel treatment. Not every social link is that worth it to listen to, trust me, but we will talk about their Remnant of Despair version later. So, here it is. Hello, Teru. I'm in level 11. What sort of business do you have with me? I want to hang out with you because no one else would. That's fine with me. How about we start by getting to know each other? If you'd like, we can get to know each other with our bodies. Why don't you come over to my cottage, baby? Yeah, no thank you. Well, if you ever decide to cook, you should know some simple advice. They say there's a fine line between cooking and screwing. What? Who the hell ever said that? I don't really want to think about it, but don't tell me that's the reason you started cooking. I see, that sounds plausible. After all, both actions appeal to a human's instincts.
Understand?
But to be honest, it's much simpler than that. I was destined to become a chef the day I was born.
Well, guess that's
After
about
all,
it.
my family's restaurant back home is a diner. I mean, a fancy upscale restaurant. Yeah, your mom's dead, Teru. You probably killed her. Ah, I see. So you decided to become a chef as you were helping out your family's business? Helping out? If it were something that easy. Did you just use an accent? Yes, Hajime. Remember this accent for when he kills someone, by the way, at the final arc of the trial. Remember this. Though somehow you understood none of it. The rise of family restaurants, constant attacks by cheap chain joints, the bullying from a rival store, a grief-stricken mother, and frightened young siblings who were born to different mothers. To stop that crisis, I ventured alone and completed in a cooking deathmatch hosted by the Shogun of Taste. Just kidding. A dirty tale of hardship like that doesn't suit an attractive urbanite like me. You'd rather hear me talk about my splendid and glorious life as a first-rate chef, right? Right? No, not really. Yay. He's extremely passionate about cooking. He was born to be a cook and his family runs a diner. Hajime did not ignore it. He claims he even compared it in a cooking deathmatch to help his family. Okay, so for hangout number 2, we gotta visit Teruteru in his own damn cottage, even though we said no to going here earlier. God damn it. Ding dong. Come in. God, we're actually going in. Wow. Wow, we're actually in his room. Holy Danganronpa 1, eat your heart out. What are those magazines? I can't tell. Are they PG-13? Who cares? Yeah, look at this. Wow. 3 stars. Michelin. Yeah, he's definitely living the rich lifestyle. Ingredients in his own room, even though there's nothing to cook here with. There's a frying pan, even though there is literally nothing to cook here with. Oh, wait, I just said that twice. Anyways, the ingredients sold at the supermarket aren't very good. They only stock mass-produced goods here.
Understand?
If they're not fresh off the farm, my urban palate won't be satisfied at all. Yes, we're already here. I'm so happy. So you're going to paint the table with dishes tonight? What?
Understand?
If I'm going to serve first-rate customers in a first-rate restaurant, I need to be mindful of my appearance,
To tell you the truth.
I've discussed this with my siblings and they agree with me. But they're also, people who made mistakes due to the folly of youth. Jeez, it has to be a mistake for them to admire a job like that. A job like that? Haven't seen them for a while, so I don't really know. But it sounds like they're being scouted by restaurants. Apparently, they're candidates for the title of Ultimate Male Escorts. Wow, and Ultimate Female Escorts. Yo, lore. Wait, yeah, aren't they underage? Plus, his siblings still have that face, right? Huh? What happened? They must have some serious techniques. I guess that's probably why they're called Ultimates. Geez, it's obvious they're just exploiting their youth to make a quick buck. So what if they make 100 million annually or whatever? That much money doesn't mean a thing. That's right, money isn't everything. You gotta think about the big picture. I think they're so great earning money more than me. I don't know if he's worried about them or just jealous of them. It's difficult to tell. But still, didn't you become a chef just to make money?
No.
It's not just for money. My dream is... That's right. I want to open my own restaurant, of course. That's not all though. Obviously, I'm gonna appear in a lot of TV shows. Yeah. That's about it. Hey, partner, yeah, so much yapping. So much yapping and bragging. Doesn't that mean in the end you only want fame and fortune?
No way.
You're wrong. My real dream is, having a cute sommelier wife. Maybe. It looks like he's confused himself somehow. I don't know why, but it feels like he wants to hide his true intentions. But I don't know what that is yet. It's so obvious, Hajime. Come on. Teruteru says there are more important things than money, but it seems like he only became a cook for the fame and fortune. I feel like he's hiding it. So, in this intermission scene, the first thing that happens is that Fuyuhiko gives his old
I can do it,
I can kill when he's ironically friendlier to talk to than Mahiru, but to be honest and to be fair, he's only like this after Peko died, so Monokuma gives the gang their first motive. Their lost school memories. If the Blackened gets away with murder, then they'll be rewarded with nothing but sweet despair. But the day still moves on. And it's the next morning, and comes Mahiru's turn for the second secret event, and oh boy, in Dangan 1, I was so damn afraid of calling my best girl Celeste a bitch. You know what? No, let's not indulge her fantasies. Teiko Yasuhiro a bitch, because she is a bitch. She's a high-maintenance, delusional queen, but she's just a stupid little gambler. She's not above anyone else, and that's why I like Kokichi so much for calling out her bull. Wait, oh god! Now that I've got more experience as a YouTuber in dealing with comments, I know now on what I should and should not be afraid of. So, listen, before typing anything down in the comments for what you're about to see, please hear my past self out first, okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, so now is hello Nagito. So now I gotta find Mahiru over there. So now she'll give me my second event. Yo! Oh, sorry, sexist! Good morning, Hajime. Yeah, good morning.
Aww.
Jeez, what's with that sullen face? Well, I guess I'm not one to talk. I couldn't really sleep last night. I had a lot on my mind, and I don't know if I'll ever get the answers I'm looking for.
Aww.
Man, just for kicks, I should prepare some yummy desserts and tea and invite some people to come chat with me. Just so you know, it's gonna be a girls-only gathering. Don't expect the boys to be invited. Yeah, of course. You only want to lift the spirits of the girls, not the boys too, because, you know, why not? Because you're sexist. That's like an excuse for some girl talk. What do girls even talk about? Yeah, but I don't know how to make desserts. Is there like a recipe book around here? Recipes, huh? That reminds me, I have this convenient magazine. It's the An, gift number 105, fashion magazine for teenage girls and women in their 20s. It's an article about topics such as the latest fashion trends, cooking techniques, and tips for appearing more feminine have made it extremely popular.
Huh?
Whoa, really?
Hey!
Hey, can you show it to me? That's a lie. I won't invite you, but, you know, sexist. What should I do? Should I show it to Mahiru and let her be sexist to me? Sure.
Thank you.
Awesome, I'm saved. I'm not gonna be grateful though. I guess I should change my evaluation of you just a little. From unreliable Hajime to sometimes helpful Hajime. I'm not really thrilled about that, bitch.
Hey.
Then come to the restaurant after breakfast, Kay? Gee, she sure likes the boss guys around. So now I should tell you what I think about Mahiru. I hate her, just like a certain girl in Danganronpa V3. I don't know what is it with these games and having female sexists. And yes, I'm using the word sexists. And it is sexism. So hopefully, when episode 2 comes out, my opinion for Mahiru will change. Because I haven't seen everyone's social link yet, so be patient. So hopefully my evaluation of her will change too, but yeah, the main story really didn't do her justice. The anime also didn't do her justice. The whole plot with her and Fuyuhiko's sister was also extremely boring in my opinion. It didn't conclude to anything. So yeah, Mahiru, I'm really hoping that in episode 2 that this is all worth it, that your social link will change my mind about you. Alright, let's go. Okay, time for the sexist Mahiru to show us her skills. I should probably stop saying that. I bet people in the comments are gonna get angry as all hell with me. So I'm gonna stop calling her a sexist and reserve my judgment for episode 2, even though this scene is gonna piss me off for what she's about to do to Hajime. So I'm gonna try my absolute best to not get angry, okay? Looks like nobody's here yet. Am I too early? Whoa! Oh, it's just you, Manami. Why did you shout? Cause why is Hajime here?
Let you.
That's a big no-no. This is a girls-only gathering. No boys allowed. Okay, so that absolves it a bit, I guess, because this is a girls-only thing. Girls only. So Hajime's not allowed. He's a guy. But we're not done with the scene yet.
What happened?
Huh? Why is Hajime here? I heard this was for girls only. Mahiru asked me to bring her the dessert recipe. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Like,
Why is Manami here too? Chiaki invited me. Chapter 5, what? Tetris. Yeah, that's right, I invited her. Why? This actually says gross if that thing hangs around. Best girl probably top 2, by the way. But she only becomes best girl after chapter 3, ironically. Shock! Just for me being here? But all the girls are making desserts, right? Oh, that's right, Manami is sort of a girl, too. Even though it's a stuffed animal?
Aww.
Oh wow. At this point, it'd be me to kick her out. Plus, I've already made an exception for Hajime to be here anyway. She's putting Manami and me on the same level.
Alright.
Alright, let's start. Let's go, best girl.
No.
I don't believe you need to be so energetic when it comes to cooking. Mikan, be sure to watch your fingers. You can be clumsy sometimes.
I'll do my best. I'll try to live up to your expectations so you don't hate me.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, lighten up a
My
bit.
femininity is hella boss. This sort of activity, it's not so bad once in a while.
It's not bad, but ideally it'd be more bowl-shaped. Hey, Mookie, what is that? What are you making? How did you even craft it like that?
Ibuki has always dreamed of making a cookie statue of her boobs.
Of your what? I don't remember you saying that. Throw that dream away right now. I don't even want to look at it. No, Hajime. Let her cook, bro.
I want to try eating it.
That, you mean the one on its page?
Yo. Hey!
It looks like a simple recipe, so we should all try to make that too. Hey, at this rate, won't it take all day just for the prep work? Don't worry, Hajime, no time is passing. We're still gonna have enough time for the free time event somehow. After taking part in this mysterious female ritual, I went back to my cottage for the time being. Mostly because after I helped with the prep work, they kicked me out. Okay. So they all equally kicked me out. It wasn't just Mahiru. So my memory warped me into thinking that it was Mahiru that kicked me out, while everyone else was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Okay, stop with your delusions, Ren. I know it was girls only, but to think that they even let Monomi stay, it makes me want to cry. Aw, poor Hajime. What? Something's wrong here. Where's the Chiaki scene? Hello? If I remember right, Chiaki was supposed to give us a piece of cake. What? I'm gonna have to check on post later. My editing self will have to check to see what the hell happened. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a Chiaki scene later for that. And yep, I can confirm that there was no cake giving scene by Chiaki in this scene. So I once again Mandela affected myself. So let's move on. Byakuya, or Ultimate Imposter, invites everyone to a party to which he's about to die. And because of that, Teruteru will be busy for the 4th slot because, well, he has to cook for the party. So we're gonna hang out with him for the 3rd slot and then Byakuya for the 4th slot in the meantime. So let's keep moving. Okay, so according to the map, Teruteru is here in the ranch. Why? Why is he here? What is it? You can't wait for the tastiest party dishes in the world? Teruteru looks like he's busy preparing his dishes. Why all the way out here? What are you doing here, bro?
I see.
Your body just can't live without me. You're such a naughty boy. Okay. Would you like to give him a present? No, we don't need it. Okay, never mind, we need it. Okay, Teruteru, how about this? Behold, the Gift 101, Setsugeka. Japanese sake contains no alcohol. Despite being alcohol-free, it will still get you drunk somehow, like Persona 4. Huh? You're giving this to me? Ooh, thank you, Hajime. My bestest best friend. Are we really best friend? Feels like a one-sided relationship. Okay, jeez, the ingredients in this island supermarket are no good at all. It's concerning. While we're on topic, coincidentally, regardless, it's understandable since the supermarket is on some rural island. Compared to the market in Aoyama, that I always visit, by the way, this store is horrible. I don't really get it, but does it really make it that much of a difference? The end result usually looks tasty anyway.
You're kidding, right?
Hajime, you poor thing! From the bottom of my heart, I feel so bad for you. You've never seen the sparkle released by quality ingredients, the countless miracles.
Understand?
I've seen a lot of anime that the characters strip when they eat food. Hajime, you peasant! The sexy shimmer of fish. Yeah. Instead of eating amazing dishes like that, I'd rather just eat normal food. But that might be because of the current situation? What? The f***? Then that's what I'll make for you the next time I feel like cooking for you, bitch. Peasant. Oh, wait, sorry, what'd you say? Oh, nothing. It's okay. If I make an obviously cliche meat and potato stew with no fun flavors at all, right? I think it's a perfect dish for you, peasant. Says you sort of look like a potato. You're just what? Well,
guess
that all
that's
depends
about
on.
it.
Well, that all depends on if I feel like making it. So just wait patiently and look forward to it. I feel like he slipped in a snide comment about me just now, but yes, he did, Hajime. Okay, thank you, level 13. His behavior is strange, but his attitude about ingredients is on the mark. He said he would cook me a cliched meat and potato stew the next time he feels like it. So here comes the ultimate imposter, but let's pause and hold him off for now because trust me, I have something big for him later. So with this, welcome to Cycle 3. Here's Teruteru's 4th event to greet us. Hello Teruteru, I've come for my so-called peasant dish. Now then, here you go. With that, Teruteru revealed a Tupperware container. Before he even opened it, a delicious smell that words can't describe flooded the area. Is that what we were talking about before? My most proud masterpiece. Versailles Celeste, Versailles style meat and potato stew, cute debut. Go on, try some. Though the name makes me uneasy, it smells like a normal meat and potato stew. I made up my mind, and as soon as I opened the Tupperware, I was scarfing down faster than I could shove it in. It's delicious. It's extremely delicious. Steamy potatoes that fall apart so delicately, carrots seeping with such gentle flavor. Onions that have nearly melted, tender meat with the perfect amount of fat clinging into it. Everything had combined to form such perfect harmony. Oh my god, V3. I've never eaten such a delicious stew in my whole life. No, did I? Somewhere? Well, obviously, it's delicious and you've had a ratatouille experience. Your mom said it before. After all, I'm the one who made it. That may be obvious, but it's not just delicious. This taste, how should I put it? It reminds me of something I forgot. Aww. After I quickly finished eating, Teruteru silently stared at me for some reason. You sure say such interesting things, Hajime. Yep, I think I have a general idea of what you'd like, so what should I make you next time? Zodiac-style boiled entouffee, or no, how about Aztec-style mackerel simmered in miso de poche? Though the names all sound suspicious, they seem like they're just regular home-style meals. Exactly, that may exactly be it. Could his cooking specialty really be... Yes, he's a fraud. Teruteru is just one big peasant too. The meat and potato stew he promised me was the greatest thing I've ever eaten. The taste made him remember something he forgot. Could his cooking style actually be... Alright, Teruteru, for the final event, in your own damn cottage stew, no less. So, here it is. Let's go. Alright, behold, gift number 44, the Kiss Note. Notebook considered to be a good luck charm. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall kiss you. The human who uses this notebook, however, will lose their heart forever. Yep, just like the Death Note, any human that uses this will never get to heaven nor hell. Here you go.
I can't stop
Right now, I'm extremely touched. 18 plus. Even my loins are excited. And that's it. That's all the reaction that we're gonna get out of that. That meat and potato stew I made you was actually my mom! Oh my god, mom mentioned. I thought you'd never say it. That's probably it. It felt really nostalgic somehow. Well, sort of like the taste of a mother's home-cooked meal, like ratatouille. That's right, a pure nostalgic taste. For me, it's the taste of my mom's cooking. The flavor she'd always be cooking in the kitchen of a rundown country diner. Seeing you eat and enjoy it so much made me remember it too. Why I started cooking.
Hey.
Just because a dish is gorgeous and uses first-rate ingredients doesn't mean everyone will like it. Tastes change depending on likes and dislikes, feelings and emotions, memories and perception. It depends on each person to determine what they believe is tasty. I didn't really want the sparkling city life or my stunning success. I just wanted to cook for someone important to me.
My cooking was just for the sake of making the person most important to me smile. Why did I forget something as important as this?
But you remember, right? So all you have to do now is never forget that again. That's probably your dream or something, don't you think? Well, it's not like it's my place to say that. Hajime.
I see.
Just as I thought, you're quite interesting. It'd be great if you'd let me thoroughly inspect you just once. Okay, bro.
Gobble you up.
You're the same as ever, making such vulgar remarks. I know, to thank you for everything, I made something to make you happy. Try eating this. And Teruteru took out a white rice ball. The glossy white rice perfectly matched my refreshed state of mind, which sharpened my appetite. It's no use, I can't stop stuffing this rice ball into my mouth. It's so good. It's too good.
Well, guess that's about it.
Obviously, I gave my all when I made it. More importantly, how is it? Are you feeling it already? Are you starting to feel a little weird? Or maybe you feel your core getting strangely warm? Hey, what is the season? Well, obviously. That's a trade secret. It's love, Hajime. It's anime. Yeah. Yay! Right in chapter 1, Cooking with Passion. So here we go. All stars for Teruteru, a very mid character. The stew was actually a family recipe from his diner. Teruteru was reminded of the real reason he started cooking, and because of that, he now thinks of that as his dream. And we got the skills tasting. Reduces an argument to 3 statements or less, effective during the non-stop debate and or rebuttal showdown. So... oh jeez. Alright, gift number 119, Teruteru's undergarments. Yay, Teruteru's favorite briefs. It's a pretty expensive pair of underwear, perfect for someone who wishes to be seen as a cool adult man, right? At least this one is better than Hifumi's horrible underwear, that's for sure. And that, ladies and gents, is the end of Teruteru's events. We'll talk about his skill later, but for his social link, it was pretty mid-tier overall. But speaking of tiers, behold, my Danganronpa tier list! This is not my ranking for how much I like the characters, rather just how much I like their free time events. So, you see chat, despite Celeste being my best girl for Danganronpa, I still call her a stuck-up bitch and didn't put her in S tier. I ain't no goddamn simp. So hopefully you see how nice and fair I'm being to Mahiru, okay? Anyway, here's one last thing to cover for Teruteru, and that would be his mother. Because remember when Makoto said that in the real world, the remnants of despair destroyed their family, friends, and even their own bodies? To which Teruteru, according to the fandom, he killed his mom and ate her! I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard this, I just believed it, straight up. Because no way was I gonna watch the boredom that was the Danganronpa anime. But now, after all I know, I can say for strong certainty that Teruteru did not cook and eat his mom, because there's no real evidence for it. Listen, I looked everywhere for proof of this, but nope, nothing. It doesn't exist. It was never said in the anime, nor ever implied that Teruteru ever did this. Yes, I'm talking about the right anime, Despair, Future, and Hope arcs. Hell, this is just one of the many oddities to what the Ultimate Despairs definitively did. Like, did Mikan really use Junko's corpse to make a baby with her? We'll talk about that in episode 3. Right now, look, just to be clear, I'm not bashing anyone. I know it's fun to speculate who did what, and I can also understand why the Ultimate Despair Teruteru would feasibly do that. And it's because the person that he loves most in the world is his mom, and nothing would give him more despair than to kill her with his own hands. Then, because he's an ultimate chef, of course he'll cannibalize her to consume even more despair. Junko killed her own sister so that she could feel despair. So, it makes sense, and yeah, it's fine to speculate. It's all good. So, TLDR, there's no canon evidence that Teruteru ate his mom. It was only a fan theory that became so strong and believable in the community. Next up is the Ultimate Imposter. 2 things. First, isn't this free time event impossible to complete until the bonus mode, therefore making this run dead? No, it doesn't. The main reason why his final event can't be done in Chapter 1 is the same reason why we can't hang out with Fuyuhiko until Chapter 4, in that the imposter's final event is him semi-confessing that he isn't Byakuya. But in chapter 1 during the party was his first real step into revealing his truth. So, timeline-wise speaking, it makes no sense if the confession happened first before his first steps in the party. Meanwhile, in a similar boat with Fuyuhiko's case, the first thing that Hajime talks to him about is his stomach wound, the thing he does after Peko's death. And it's only through Peko's death at that point where he sort of stops being distant to everyone. So it makes no sense for you, for example, in chapter 1 to be friends with him like that, but then be very hostile to you again in the main story. So there you go. Then second, remember when I said that depending on the character, they may have more or less coverage from me? Yeah, Imposter's gonna have a big one, and it's naturally due to his counterpart. What I'm about to present to you is what I call the Great Comparison. And oh my god, to be 100% honest, I scrambled way too hard and way too goddamn much on how to present this. And in the end, I've decided to go with the simplest route. I'll show you the full scenes of each matching social link of each character so that you can feel for yourselves on how similar yet very different the vibes are. They both have 5 total social link events, and we'll begin with event number 1 for each of them. Later you'll see that it won't be the same number, but for now, let's start with the real Byakuya. No thank you, no gifts. Alright, let's do this! Event number 1. I have a question for you. Huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So, to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well... Hey, Hajime, let me ask you one thing. Huh? Me? Sure. There's something I've been wondering for a while, and I'd like to purge that question from my mind.
Listen.
So let me ask you, what is your body fat percentage? What? Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that it was picked at random from a pool of normal students like Nagito.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope Speak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question then. What was the question anyway? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Well, I don't really know, but...
What?
Never had it checked before?
This can't be!
Are you saying you have no intention of understanding the ratio of fat stored within you? I swear, this is why I dislike commoners.
I see.
However, just by looking at you, I'd say that you're a 9. No, maybe an 8. Regardless, it's probably around 1 digit. Be grateful this is a tropical island. If you were somewhere less hospitable, you'd freeze to death. Did you really have to list all that off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all, but even I... You seem to think that it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. Anyway, you still can't remember what your talent is, right? I do remember, it's the ultimate hope, a very boring skill.
Don't worry.
I see. However, there's no need for you to be depressed about it. What? How's that face? Nothing, I thought I was going to get yelled at again. Huh. How foolish. Do you really think I'd get mad about something like that? What a boring skill you have, Hajime. A person like me has a responsibility to watch over you weaklings. Besides, as long as I'm here, it doesn't matter what your talent is.
In the name of my family.
As long as Byakuya Togami is in charge, the ultimate imposter, you will all know peace. I see. He's really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished this mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate, which is to say I am the ultimate perfection. Amazing, Byakuya. His personality is so fake. The Togami Corporation is famous worldwide, that's true, but it will grow even more rapidly under my command. You should feel lucky that someone as talented as me is here.
Listen,
Yeah, if only you survived chapter 1, you would have made a great inclusion to the next chapters. Just believe in me. If you do, everything will turn out fine. I don't really understand, but he's extremely confident, as he has to be. Just make sure you don't get in my way, of course. A commoner should know their place and stay put.
goodbye.
However, if there's anything troubling you, I don't mind if you rely on me. After saying that, Byakuya gallantly strolled away. His presence is overwhelming and he exudes self-confidence. He's very condescending when he talks about taking care of us, but doesn't seem like a bad person. Nope, he is not. The chicken in my hands is far tastier than the beef inside the freezer. What are you talking about? Huh? It's a German proverb. It means something inferior that's nearby is better than something good that's far away. But why would chicken be inferior to beef? Are there times when you'd obviously want to eat fried chicken instead of steak? What are you yapping about? That's true, but why? I mean, is that even a real German proverb? Exactly, it's probably not. He's just lying to you, Hajime.
What are you thinking?
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Huh?
What?
It's a proverb. It's not a German proverb, right? Why would anyone think that? It's German. They must be bolting their way through a lie. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
In other words...
But another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. What? I get it already, but what's the point of this?
Such ignorance.
There's only one thing I want to say to you. Hajime, become my assistant. Whoa! This is the near finale of Byakuya's social link. Oh, sorry, OG Byakuya. The situation surrounding us and this island is even more complicated than I had thought. Even if it's just a commoner's assistance, it's better than not having nobody at all. This is not what OG Byakuya would agree with. The OG Byakuya, a useless commoner like you, could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by, 5.5? $100 and that's to be $550,000. $550,000!
What?
Of course, as my secretary, you won't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects.
So in other words...
You have no reason to refuse. This is all so sudden. I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. What? I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
So that's it.
Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? Even if it's just a commoner's assistance, it's better than not having nobody at all. This is not what this. But I don't even remember that much about myself. I don't even know if I have a talent that would be useful to you, you know? Memory. Who cares about that? Huh? Even if you don't have your memories, you're still you, right? You're able to live your own life. That is already enough. All you have to do is be yourself. Wow! That's exactly right. That's exactly what Hajime needs for chapter 6. Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Huh? Your test?
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Wait, so then...
What?
The salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word. So he basically can be paying me for doing nothing? In a way, I almost regret my decision. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. So like I said, for me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Oh, Byakuya, you have no goddamn idea. So the world is destroyed outside, right? So basically both Makoto and Byakuya are broke. And then after all that happened, Makoto became the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. And that's not a spoiler anymore. I gave you all a warning that I'll be spoiling the anime, right? So I can say that now. And technically, Hope's Peak is so damn prestigious, right? Like insanely worldwide prestigious in the Danganronpa world. So does that mean that at that point in time, Makoto has a higher status than Byakuya? Maybe. He doesn't want to fight, but neither does he flee from the battle. I must say, I don't understand that Makoto, but if he can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge him. Oh, you have. Oh, you will. Exactly what Hajime needs for Chapter 6. As you stand before me, I will believe in your potential. Byakuya. Also, what use is the past? I too was powerless in the past, but I'm different now. Throw away your past self, it's meaningless. Powerless? What is he talking about? He's talking about his former identities. Anyway, think about my offer. More importantly, Hajime.
Listen.
Do you like chicken or beef? Even without my memories, he still says I'm still me. That's exactly right, Hajime. Look to the future. He asked me to be his assistant because of my potential. He used to be powerless, but not anymore. What does this all mean? Okay, that's enough scene by scene play. If I do that, we're gonna be here all day and this video has gone on long enough. Okay, so for Imposter's third event, it's a filler, everyone has it. He talks about missing fast food, and in the anime, yup, he sure indeed loves food. Making a reference to McDonald's and Wendy's even, but also hinting at his past life of living poorly, unable to eat at those restaurants, so he says that people take them for granted. Meanwhile, for real Byakuya, the match here is event number 3. And in this, he says the reverse because he knows that he's part of the 1%. He believes that the 99% therefore are meaningless. To quote him, no matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Which is completely bonkers. Do you know what's part of the so-called 99%? The working people. Who do you think makes sure that we have electricity every day? Who maintains all the water that we use? Who's there to show a level of security in our towns? And if your house is on fire, who are we gonna call to put it out? And, okay, I could go on, but yeah, for the so-called genius that is Byakuya, his privilege is making him absolutely blind. But not quite, because Byakuya also understands having to fight for the right to be the 1%. He's a rich son of a bitch, but he's not lazy, so that's something. Alright, Ultimate Imposter, I've got the ultimate gift for you as well. The gift number 9, chocolate chip jerky. Dried beef sprinkled with chocolate chips, a preserved meat product invented by an experimental cook. There's no guarantee this will actually taste good though.
What did you say?
Where did you obtain this? This masterpiece couldn't even be found by the collective effort of my Tokami Corporation. Sure, buddy. I'll be keeping this.
Listen.
Look at this, the scarab brooch. The scarab was considered to be sacred by many ancient societies. It's better known today as the dung beetle.
This this is...
You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation would be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Then finally, for his last event that we can access, his 4th out of 5th event, he first talks about the Togami family's unique hereditary system, in that the main head of the Togami family couples with many exceptional women around the world. Then all of those children will eventually fight for the right to be part of the Togami. Only one can be chosen, and Byakuya beat them all as the youngest. Real Byakuya tells you about this in his final event, while Imposter has more to say after that story. And now Byakuya Togami is standing atop that history. How about it? Isn't it amazing? As expected of the Togami line, right? As expected of Byakuya Togami, you mean? Compared to any other person, his was the most absolute existence I'd ever seen. Huh? There's something strange about what he said just now. Yeah, he's talking to himself up in the 3rd person. Hajime, if by any chance I'm the ultimate imposter, would you want me to be that? Anyone other than you? I've never thought about it before, but I'm definitely fine with who I am right now. I'm more focused on what I'm supposed to do. Sure you are, Hajime. Izuru. I see. That's perfectly fine, especially if that's the real you.
Goodbye.
That was quite a nice way to kill some time. After he said that, he turned and walked away. I was struck by how lonely he looked with his back to me. What did he mean by what he said just now? I feel like I'm starting to get to know Byakuya better, but I feel like something's missing, and you will never know, Hajime. Never. He was once weak, but he rose to the top by fighting his way through the Togami's family's special hereditary system. Still, the way he talks about it seems strange to me. And that is the end for Imposter's free time events. For now, there's one last thing to tackle about him, but I'll be quick with this one. We've hung out with him long enough as it is, and it's about the ultimate animator, Ryota Mitarai. So, in the start of Dangan 2, Imposter is posed as Byakuya, but in Dangan 3's first episode, he's posed as Ryota. So, number 1, why didn't we see Imposter as Ryota when we first meet him? And number 2, why does nobody mention Ryota at all in Dangan 2? Well, the in-universe reason is that in Dangan 3's episode 1 starts 2 months after the entrance ceremony. Their first teacher was Kisagura Koichi, but because he was a drunkard, he got replaced by Yukizome Chisa. What an absolute victim, bro. By the time Chisa meets the class, we see that the class already know each other. Mahiru and Hyuko are already close to each other, so no way that this is the first day of school. No one would have known who Ryota was in Dangan 2 because they would have met him after the entrance ceremony. Remember that the Dangan 2 class got virtual reality right before they went to the entrance ceremony. For Imposter, he was already posed as Byakuya in the very beginning, but only after meeting Ryota did he start to pose as him. So, there you go. Meanwhile, the fourth dimensional reason is that simply Ryota didn't exist yet. You'd think Junko would mention something about brainwashing the reserve corps students to go berserk during the final trial, but nope, not at all. She couldn't because it wasn't written by the authors yet. Plus, for Imposter to have school memories, he would have needed a different identity other than Byakuya, since remember, the Dangan 2 class is the 77B class, while the Dangan 1 class is the 78th class. So his disguise would not have worked since Byakuya would be attending the same school a year after too. Remember, the Dangan 1 class spent 1 year in Hope's Peak, while the Dangan 2 class spent almost 2 years. So, everyone, there you go. All social links are finally done for episode 1. I was finally able to do justice for the social links unlike what I did for Dangan 1. So, finally, we're done. Good Lord! We'll see how long episode 2 is gonna be, huh? Surely there's nothing else that we forgot for us to finally move on to the class trial, right? There's nothing else. Oh, are you about to leave? Oh. Wow, new egg. Alright, bye-bye, crap me. It wants to give you something. It's giving me crap. Tissue, and mono coins. Who wants tissue? But 250 coins though. That is extremely good. Goodbye, crap me. Let's reload that. So now 0 despair, 0 hope meter. So now my next goal will be getting Monokuma because he's gonna give me a lot more coins than that. And yeah, I'm gonna need presents though, and I'm not gonna have a problem with getting presents. 260! We are loaded. So damn early in the game. Thank you. Wait a minute, what? That was fast. We literally just walk a few steps here. And we're literally in the same pathway. Uh-oh, it's already hatching. No, it's okay. It's just gonna hatch, and then it'll be later that I need to worry about giving it presents. Yep, see, what the hell? We didn't even take that long. Okay, now I have to give you presents, so I have to be careful. Let me double check now. According to my notes, Monokuma needs 9 to 10 hope and 6 to 9 despair. I should probably get him presents now. I need to get the hope meter up now because I need to build up the despair quick. So we're gonna take a quick pause. And then it's time for Monomono machine again. Let's go. Okay, so Future End speaking here. Hello. What's about to happen next is the Monomono machine grind. Now, don't worry. As you're seeing by how much there is left of the video, this won't last long. But you must know that in the Danganronpa community, it's a minor debate to choose between splurging many coins to avoid getting repeats versus insisting on only using 1 coin to get a new gift. Both sides have a point, but for all except the final gift that I get later, I will insist on using only 1 coin. So that's why you'll hear me bitch about the RNG later, because it just took that long. Okay, see ya. We'll put it as an option. We've got a lot of coins anyway. It's not dead. Damn it! The first coin was a goddamn waste. What a joke. Damn it, do better. Give me something better. There we go. Thank you. Okay, my first coin isn't waste. God. So, alright. More gifts. Nice. Hey, big vendor. Challenged vending machine 100 times already. So quick. Thank you. What the hell? It took 10 coins to reduce the repeat rate? What is this scam? The inflation on the mono tree. Oh, sorry, the mono machine. This is not cool. Is it gonna be 20 for the next one? No. What? Seriously? Why? It was not like this before. How much to get it to lower than 50%? Seriously? 34 coins? Is it really that worth it? Hell no. I'd rather have 183 chances of getting the next one. And I didn't get it. Come on. And I eventually got it. See? Screw your 34 coins. I'll eventually get it through persistence. The whole theme of this damn playthrough since Danganronpa 1 has been about persistence and determination anyway, which I do not lack. See, there we go. We're already at 64. Not bad. Ah, man, it's nuts. Okay, that's it. So for our 101 coins, ladies and gents, I could push on further. Just 1 more coin to hope for good luck, but see, it's really not gonna happen. So what we're gonna do instead is do our ultimate power move. We're gonna splurge all our money. Just like in Danganronpa 1, where the Monomono machine just launched itself out to the sky like a rocket, we're gonna do the same thing again. I hope you all enjoy, and let's go! Okay, was that new? Who knows? Okay, here we go. Okay, first lucky, second lucky. Okay, it did increase once. Third lucky, still nothing. Fourth lucky, Still nothing. 5th lucky. Still nothing. 6th lucky. Still nothing. Oh, that's 1. Okay, we got 2. 2 uniques. 8th lucky. Is that new? Okay, 3. Really? Are you serious? You didn't launch yourself. That sucks, man. Why didn't it do it for Danganronpa 2? Man. That sucks. Yeah, we're not gonna save, so we're just gonna do it all again. That's new. Nice. In 1 coin, we got something new. Nice! I've been waiting for that. The dull knife. Nice. Another kiss note. Yes! Oh my god. Finally, we got the ghost stone. God, that took so long. Nice. Oh god. Now let's go. That's like 6%. Oh baby, yes! A fool and his money obtain all types of items in the vending machine. Let's go! What? Then what does that mean? What do you mean all types of items? What, are there impossible things to get? No, there's this number 40. What? Why did I get that achievement? There's number 45. Excuse me? Number 91 and 92. And number 107. This is weird. Nice! Okay. It was the Millennium Puzzle thing. The 1,000 questions thing, I mean. Nice! We got it! We got the book! Okay, we're so close to 100%. Are you serious? The Millennium Prize thing? Oh god! That was a 2%. No, that was a 3%. Mother of God! Really? That's so uncool. It took me okay. Let's just calm down. So what if the game just hands it over to you now that it's available? Now that you have it. This is 2%. Probably not even. Like it's like 1.80 something. There's no way I'm gonna win the 1%. This is an insane gacha. Is that it? Yes! Let's go! How many coins did that take? Okay, now we're at 99.12%. Less than 1%. Holy cow. Is this the last gift? I hope so. Please. Please let the suffering end. How long? Oh, that was 30 coins and I still didn't get it. What the hell? Less than 1%. Dude, I want to play Danganronpa, not Fate Grand Order. Oh my god. Come on. There's no pity system here or anything. Well, it doesn't need a pity system. I just need to... No, just cave in, Ren. Just spend more than 1 coin for the love of God. Just go. Just go already. Here we go. 90.35%. That should be enough. 10%. Mother of God. Oh. No! Oh. No. No. Fine. 89. 11%. Okay. Screw this. All my money. Just put it all. Put it all. How many percent are we gonna get with all my money? 78%. Go. Fine. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, let's go! 100%! I got all the goddamn gifts in chapter 1! Let's go! Yeah. Just give me whatever you want. Yeah. Reward me with this nonsense. Yes. Chapter 1, baby. See? Please believe that this is chapter 1. I'm just exaggerating because someone might not believe that this is chapter 1. See? Holy cow, look at that pink bar. Woo. Okay, and then in terms of saves, so these are all my saves there. All chapter 1 prologue, baby. Save. Oh my god. So 10:29 p.m. 10:34 p.m. Okay, it didn't take that long. 5 minutes for the last one. Yeah, save over all of that. Okay. 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 And okay, thus ends the Monomono Machine Saga. You could say that I really didn't need to finish this right on chapter 1, but I did, and I never have to worry about it ever again. I've had the pet 9 gift, so it has 9 hope, and significantly much later after the investigation of Imposter's death, this happened. Oh, okay, before the trial, our pet is gonna hatch. 99 steps? Okay, we're probably not gonna make it. Or are we? I hope we make it. There! Okay! Oh, there we go! Monokuma! Let's go! The rarest one that we can make. The most expensive one that we can make. And we got him! Let's go! 2,000 steps. Okay, we're gonna get you in episode 2. Okay, okay. Good, 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 good. And this is officially the end of part 1. Up next is the class trial, and it's gonna be a long one. And you must know that there will be 2 versions of part 2. Version 1 is the less cuts version, wherein it's more of a VOD type of video, but it still trimmed out the downtime. Version 2 is the most cuts version, wherein only the best bits of the trial are highlighted. Why was this necessary? Because I'll be doing the class trial 100% style, as in you see all these 4 options? Yeah, I'm gonna be selecting them all, plus the timeout dialogue, plus the non-stop debate fail dialogues. So not every one of these are that interesting, but I figured some people would still like to see a version 1 style, so there it is. I'll be uploading version 1 first, then version 2 a few days later. So pick your preference, or take both if you want, or hell, take the all walks version while you wait. I'll link it in the description below, and I'll see you all there. My name is Ren, take care, bye 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 bye, bye.